Hey everyone, ready for another deep dive? This time we're going to tackle um, a story of reinvention, a masterclass in transformation for Galleria,
Yeah.
a retail giant. They're facing, some serious challenges.
Oh, it's fascinating. It's a fascinating case study. This goes way beyond just fixing a business.
Right.
We're going to explore how AI consultant Elias Couleurs is tackling these problems with a mix of, strategic brilliance
Yeah.
and some truly creative solutions.
I was so blown away when I saw his
Oh,
plan.
oh, yeah.
This is not just like tweaking things here and there. He's
Yeah.
looking at the big picture,
Right.
reimagining what a department store can be in the age of e-commerce,
Right.
and just shifting consumer habits.
Exactly.
It's a whole new world out there.
Yeah, but before we get into the solutions, let's take a step back, for context.
Okay.
Galleria, formerly known as Karstadt, holds a special place in German history. It was founded back in 1881,
Wow.
and it became a symbol of Germany's economic resurgence. Okay. Much like Volkswagen did for the auto industry.
Oh, yeah, Karstadt. It was like the department store.
Yes.
It was a sign that Germany was back, thriving.
Right.
But now, just like so many retailers, Galleria is facing an uphill battle.
Unfortunately, yeah, it's a familiar story. The rise of e-commerce giants,
Yeah.
changing consumer preferences,
Yeah.
and the decline of the traditional department store model.
It makes you wonder, how does a company with this kind of legacy, this history, not only survive,
Right.
but actually thrive in this new environment?
Yeah.
So that's where Elias and his analysis comes in. He starts by really digging into Galleria's strengths and weaknesses.
He uses a classic SWOT analysis
Okay.
to kind of get a clear picture of what's going on. And what's really interesting is that one of Galleria's biggest strengths is also a potential weakness.
Okay.
They have these prime city center locations,
Yeah.
often in these iconic buildings, which is, a legacy of their historical prominence.
Right. Well, that's a huge asset in a world where foot traffic is, dwindling.
Yeah.
But how does that become a weakness?
Well, these locations, they come with high rent,
Oh, right.
operating costs.
Mm.
And in the past, Galleria hasn't always maximized the potential of these spaces.
Okay.
Their business model, as Elias points out, it's become outdated.
I see.
They're struggling to adapt to this, to the digital age,
Right.
and, to provide the kinds of experiences that modern consumers are looking for.
They're sitting on these gold mines,
Yeah.
but they haven't figured out how to strike gold in the 21st century.
Yes.
So I see the challenge. What about opportunities? Surely Elias spotted some amidst all these challenges.
Absolutely. He sees a huge potential in leveraging these prime locations for what he calls experiential retail.
Okay.
It's about creating destinations
Yeah,
that offer more than just products.
I like that.
Think events, workshops, entertainment, things that draw people in
Yeah.
and create a buzz.
Turning the department store into a community hub,
Exactly.
like a place where people want to hang out, not just shop.
Yeah.
Of course, we can't ignore the threats. Elias doesn't shy away from, the elephant in the room.
Oh,
The intense competition from e-commerce giants like Amazon.
right.
I mean, those guys are forced to be reckoned with. It feels like they're taking over the world one package at a time.
Yeah.
But Elias also goes deeper.
Yes.
He looks at the competitive landscape through the lens of Porter's 5 forces.
Yeah, this framework helps us understand the dynamics of the retail industry. And what's fascinating here is that Elias's analysis reveals some harsh realities.
Okay.
The bargaining power of buyers is high.
Mm-hmm.
Consumers have tons of choices these days.
Yeah, so loyalty is hard to come by.
Yes.
What else?
The threat of substitute products is also very high.
Okay.
Why go to a department store when you can order almost anything online?
Right?
Often with faster delivery and better prices. And then there's the intense rivalry within the shrinking department store market.
It's a battle for survival out there.
Yeah.
So how does Galleria even begin to navigate this treacherous landscape?
Well, that's where Elias's strategic brilliance comes in. He's not just looking at how to compete in the existing market. He's looking at how to create new markets.
Uh-huh. The famous blue ocean strategy. We're going to dive into those mind-blowing ideas soon.
Yeah.
But first, I'm curious about how Elias breaks down Galleria's current offerings using something called the growth share matrix. What's that all about?
So it's a tool to categorize a company's products or services
Okay.
based on their market share and growth potential. Think of it like a garden.
Okay.
You've got plants that are growing strong, others that need more attention, some that maybe need to be pruned.
Okay, I can picture that.
Yeah.
So where does Galleria fit into this garden analogy?
Their traditional departments, like clothing and home goods,
Yeah.
are likely cash cows. They generate steady revenue but have limited growth potential in the current market. Their online platform, on the other hand,
Right.
is a question mark. It has potential to grow,
Okay.
but it needs investment, and a clear strategy to compete with those established players.
Makes sense. What about the stars and the dogs?
Well, Elias sees stars in areas like beauty, premium fashion, and home design,
Okay.
where Galleria can offer additional services,
Mm-hmm.
personalized experiences to boost revenue and stand out.
Ah, so leaning into those areas where they have an edge.
Exactly.
And the dogs, I'm guessing, are the underperforming departments
Yes.
or stores that might need to be reimagined or even phased out.
Exactly. It's about being strategic, making tough choices, and allocating resources where they'll have the biggest impact. So this growth share matrix, it helps visualize where Galleria should focus its efforts.
All right, so we've set the stage. We understand the history, the challenges, and the potential. Now I'm ready to hear about the solutions, those bold, innovative ideas that Elias has cooked up. Let's dive into that masterclass in transformation.
Let's do it. Welcome back. Still buzzing from that deep dive into Galeria's situation, Elias's analysis is so thorough, it's like he took an X-ray of the whole industry.
It really is impressive. And now I'm so curious to see what he prescribes. Like, what's the cure for all these ailments? Where do we even begin unpacking these solutions?
Well, he has this multi-layered approach, starts with what he calls the first principles efficiency program.
Okay.
And it's all about optimizing every single aspect of Galeria's current operations, squeezing out those inefficiencies, making every square foot count.
So getting lean and mean, maximizing what they've got before they even think about adding anything new. I like it. What are some of the key ideas here?
One that really caught my eye is the use of AI for dynamic space allocation. Imagine, department sizes constantly adjusting based on real-time sales data,
Well,
customer traffic. So if
yeah.
shoes are flying off the shelves,
Yeah.
boom, they get more space.
Like a living, breathing store. It adapts to customer demands on the fly.
Exactly. No more of those, static floor plans based on guesswork. And he doesn't stop there. He also proposes converting underperforming areas into these micro-fulfillment centers for same-day delivery.
Okay.
So this way, Galeria can actually compete with the speed and convenience of online retailers, using their existing infrastructure in a totally new way.
Let's talk about turning a weakness into a strength.
Right.
Instead of those empty spaces dragging them down, they become hubs of efficiency and customer satisfaction.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And these are just a couple examples from this efficiency program. Elias also dives deep into revenue enhancement, suggesting Galleria focus on, higher margin areas, things like beauty, premium fashion, and home design,
Okay.
and offering additional services within those departments.
So instead of just selling a lipstick,
Yeah.
they could offer personalized makeup consultations or like a mini spa experience.
Right.
And for the fashionistas, how about styling sessions or tailoring services right there in the department?
Precisely. It's about creating this more holistic, kind of luxurious experience,
Mm-hmm.
justifying those higher price points, and giving customers a reason to choose Galleria over, online retailers or discount stores.
It's giving department store chic a whole new meaning. Okay, so we've got the efficiency dialed in, revenue streams optimized. What's next in Elias's masterclass?
He goes even deeper. He analyzes very systematically 12 key touch points in the customer journey.
Okay.
We're talking about everything from the initial online browsing
Mhm.
to the in-store experience, post-purchase interactions, even social media engagement.
12 touch points. Wow. And for each one, he has like 2 or 3 innovative upgrades.
Yeah.
That's a lot to unpack. Give me some highlights.
All right. Well, one that stood out to me is the living department store concept.
Okay.
Imagine turning sections of the store into these live streaming studios where local influencers,
Wow.
showcase products and interact with customers both online and in person.
So you could be browsing through the home decor section
Yeah.
and just stumble upon like a live demonstration of the latest kitchen gadgets, hosted by your favorite cooking influencer.
Exact.
So it's bringing that excitement of online shopping into the physical store.
Exactly. And this content can then be repurposed, for Galleria's online channels.
Oh, nice.
So you're creating a seamless link between the physical and the digital.
Love it. Okay, so what about this smart shopping assistant?
Oh, yeah. So Elias proposes this mobile app
Okay.
with features like augmented reality store navigation.
Mhm.
So you can easily find what you're looking for. Imagine using your phone to see these virtual arrows guiding you through the store to that specific brand of organic tea
Yeah.
you're looking for. And get this, He even suggests voice-activated shopping lists.
So I can just tell my phone, add organic chamomile tea to my Galleria shopping list as I'm walking through the park.
Exactly. And then when you're in the store, the app guides you directly to the tea aisle.
That's so cool.
He even envisions integrating the app with local businesses,
Okay.
offering rewards for shopping at participating stores and restaurants.
So it's not just about improving the Galleria experience. It's about connecting with the local community
Exactly.
as a whole.
It's about creating this holistic ecosystem.
Brilliant. Okay, so that's just, scratching the surface of all these ideas for those 12 touch points.
Yeah.
But now we're getting to the truly visionary part of his plan, what I consider the heart of this whole transformation masterclass,
Yes.
those 12 blue ocean
The
strategies.
blue ocean.
Now, the blue ocean strategy, for those who need a refresher, is all about creating uncontested market space. It's about finding that open water where there's no competition,
Yeah.
rather than battling it out in that, bloody red ocean
Right.
of existing markets.
Exactly. And Elias has identified 12 key challenges across German demographics, ranging from things like childcare shortages to the digital skills gap among seniors. And for each challenge, he's developed this bold, innovative strategy that could transform Galleria into much more than just a retailer.
It's like he's turning societal challenges into business opportunities. Okay, hit me with those blue ocean ideas. I'm ready to be amazed.
Okay, well, let's start with one that completely blew my mind. It's the future city within concept.
Okay.
Imagine transforming these massive department stores into, integrated live work-play ecosystems.
Hold on. So we're talking about more than just adding a few apartments
Yes.
or a co-working space.
Yeah.
This is like creating a self-contained city within a city.
Exactly. We're talking residential units, workspaces, community facilities, entertainment venues, maybe even vertical farms and rooftop gardens, all within the same building.
Whoa, it's like a vertical village. Everything you need is just an elevator right away. Talk about convenience. But how is that even feasible? Turning retail spaces into residential units. I mean, that must come with a whole host of regulatory and logistical hurdles.
It's definitely a bold idea.
Yeah.
And yes, there would be challenges. But Elias has thought this through. He points out that a lot of these department stores, they're already in those prime city center locations.
Right.
Close to public transportation, amenities.
So they're perfectly positioned to become these self-contained urban oases.
Right.
And it's not just about convenience either. This is about addressing that, growing demand for affordable housing
Yes.
in a lot of German cities.
Precisely. And by creating these mixed-use developments, Galleria could attract a really diverse range of residents, creating this vibrant community within their walls.
It's like they're not just selling products anymore, they're selling a lifestyle,
Yeah.
a sense of belonging. Okay, Future City Within is officially filed under mind-blowing. What other blue ocean gems does Elias have up his sleeve?
Well, remember those prime city center locations?
Yeah.
They're also ideal for tackling another major challenge in Germany, the shortage of childcare facilities,
Right?
especially in urban areas. Enter Elias's Kinder Hub revolution.
Okay, now I'm picturing a department store filled with happy children.
Yes.
But I have a feeling this is much more than just a giant play area.
You're right. He envisions transforming floors of these department stores into Germany's largest network of premium childcare centers.
Right.
And not just any childcare centers. These would have integrated co-working spaces.
Oh, wow.
So parents could work while being close to their children.
Talk about a game changer for working parents. No more stressful commutes between daycare and the office.
Exactly.
And for Galleria, it's a brilliant way to tap into a market with huge demand.
Right. And it's not just about childcare. Elias suggests incorporating educational elements like play-based learning centers, early childhood development programs. It's this whole holistic approach to supporting families.
Okay, so we've got city living, we've got childcare sorted. What other societal needs does Elias tackle with his blue ocean magic?
Recognizing the digital skills gap among seniors, he proposes the Great Tech Academy.
Ah, so bridging that generational divide and empowering seniors to thrive in this digital age.
Yes.
I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
So imagine transforming sections of these stores into these comprehensive technology, education, and support centers,
Okay.
designed specifically for seniors.
Hmm.
They could get one-on-one tech tutoring, learn about smart home technology, even get help navigating digital healthcare services.
So it's not just about teaching them how to use a smartphone or send an email. It's about making technology accessible
Yes.
and relevant to their lives.
Exactly. And from a business perspective, it's a really smart move.
Yeah.
Seniors have time,
Mm-hmm.
they often have disposable income, and they're eager to learn new things. Galleria could become that, go-to destination for these tech-savvied seniors.
It's like they're creating their own loyal customer base,
Yeah,
one that's often overlooked by other retailers. Brilliant.
it is.
Okay, so we've got a glimpse into 3 of Elias's 12 blue ocean strategies. I'm already blown away by the scale and
Yeah.
scope of his vision.
He's definitely a master of thinking outside the box, isn't he?
Oh,
And we've only just begun to explore the depths of his plan.
Welcome back to the deep dive. It feels like we've journeyed to the future and back, exploring Elias Coulouris's radical transformation plan for Galleria. From microcities to senior tech academies, it's clear this guy is not afraid to challenge the conventions of retail.
Not at all. He's playing a different game, and I think that's what Galleria needs to not just survive, but thrive in this rapidly changing world.
So let's talk about the potential ripple effects.
Well,
If Galleria actually puts these strategies into action, what kind of impact could we see? Not just on the company, but on retail as a whole.
Well, practically speaking, I think we could see a revitalization of these massive department store spaces.
Yeah.
A lot of them are struggling to attract foot traffic, right?
Yeah.
So imagine them transforming into these vibrant community hubs,
Yeah.
bustling with activity, drawing in people of all ages, all
I was
backgrounds.
like breathing new life into these retail dinosaurs, giving them a purpose beyond just selling stuff. And I imagine the economic impact could be pretty significant. Creating new jobs, not just in retail, but in all these new sectors that Elias is talking about.
And not just the quantity of jobs, but the quality of jobs.
Right.
Elias's vision creates more meaningful roles, more fulfilling roles. Imagine being a retail worker who also gets to mentor young entrepreneurs in the Startup City Hub, or a senior citizen who shares their tech skills at the Great Tech Academy.
It's a more interconnected and purposeful workforce where, people's skills and passions are valued. But it's not just about economics, is it? What about the social impact? Could these strategies actually strengthen communities?
Oh, I think they absolutely could.
Yeah.
By creating these shared spaces, Elias is fostering connections between people who might not otherwise interact.
Right.
Imagine young parents bonding with seniors at the Kinder Hub, or aspiring artists collaborating with tech entrepreneurs at the Youth Hub.
It's like weaving this tapestry of human connection,
Hmm.
bringing together all these different threads to create something stronger and more beautiful. And I can't help but think that this could also have a positive environmental impact.
Of course.
Promoting sustainable living, offering alternatives to car-centric transportation, maybe even incorporating vertical farms into these urban spaces.
It's a holistic approach to sustainability.
Yeah.
Addressing everything from individual consumption habits to the community infrastructure.
Okay. So we've got potential economic, social, and environmental benefits. But let's zoom out for a second. Could this be like a blueprint for other struggling retailers around the world? Is Elias onto something truly revolutionary?
I think he is. This goes way beyond just, tweaking a business model here and there. It's about redefining the role of retail in society, shifting from that transactional mindset to a more experiential, community-focused approach.
It's about creating spaces where people want to spend time, not just money.
Mm.
And it's about offering services and experiences that can't be replicated online.
Exactly. It's about becoming an integral part of the community, a place where people can connect, learn, grow, make a difference.
It's about creating a retail experience that is both meaningful and profitable. And I think that's the winning formula for the future, not just in Germany, but globally.
I completely agree. Elias's plan is such a bold and innovative response to the challenges facing retail. It's really a testament to the power of creative thinking, strategic planning, and a deep understanding of human needs.
It's just so inspiring to see someone tackling these challenges, not with fear or resignation, but with imagination and optimism. It makes you wonder what other seemingly unsolvable problems could be addressed with this kind of out-of-the-box thinking.
That's a great question, one we should all be asking ourselves. Elias's work is a powerful reminder that even in the face of disruption, there's always an opportunity to create something new, something better, something that benefits not just a company's bottom line, but, the well-being of our communities and the planet.
Okay, before we wrap up this deep dive, I want to pose a question to you, our listener. If you were in charge of Galeria, which of Elias's strategies would you prioritize, and why? Head over to our website and share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.
And if you want to learn more about Elias Coulours and his groundbreaking work, you can visit his website at eliascoulours.com or connect with him on LinkedIn at linkedin.com and LinkedIn.com.
Thanks for joining us on this journey into the future of retail. We'll be back next week with another deep dive into a fascinating topic. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.